Hello, hello, hello. Hello everybody. Oh, that sounded terrible. Let me try again. Hello, hello, hello. There you go. Hello everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Good morning for the morning. Good morning for the morning. I hope you all are doing good. Hello, Sandia Roja. Good morning. Good morning. So, today we're going to have the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. I don't fall, please. Thank you. We're going to have the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. We're going to have the dun, 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 Darkwood Tarot. And then the B Tarot. The I'm a B, the B Tarot. And then last but not least, or rather first, the Green Spirit Tarot. Hello, Shaquille 3484. Salud. I have once again ruined a cup of coffee with a little too much cream. That's no good. And this shirt's, I hate this things. I don't want to cut my Krampus shirts, but if one day the shirt got me on my 5 minutes, I'm just gonna cut it. I don't know why, the neck has to be like that. Anyway, you're not here to hear me talk about my clothing issues. I literally couldn't find a shirt and I just grabbed this one and I'm not comfortable. I think I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna take it off and put something more comfortable. Anyway, let us breathe. What a weekend. What a weekend. Breathe in that oxygen from all our green siblings out in nature, from the grass, from the algae, from the trees, from the bushes. And when you breathe out, give them that carbon dioxide so that they can breathe. And I notice, sorry, when I was breathing, that I needed to wipe my nose. All right, let's see what the Green Spirit Tarot has for us today. May the Divine let us see what we need to see. And that is the 10 of Wands. Where are my glasses? So that I can see the cards. I think it's the 10 of Wands. Yes, it is the 10 of Wands. This is a card that is talking about finishing the job, bringing it to the finish line, pushing through, bringing all your passion towards change and movement and creativity, and to burn it all, to finish the job, to see it through. A lot of us are incredibly tired. Some of us are 1 year tired. Some of us are 250 years tired. Some of us are 500 years tired. And some of you are a mere 20 days tired. But all of us are tired. So let's see this through. Whatever it is, project that you have going in your life, the Ten of Wands is telling you you're almost there. Don't give up just yet. You know, keep on going. Swim down is what some people be talking about. Swimming down, like the oh, what is the movie? Finding Dory, I think. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, something like that. Anyway, second card for today is gonna be our card of from the B Tarot. What are you all drinking? I'm having coffee that I ruined with too much cream. Still delicious though. B Tarot. I have to honor that the first one was stuck to my hand. Whew! She came out Friday and she's coming back today. Look, when things like this happen, I really like to pay attention because we have her on Friday and 3 days later she's like, I'm back. That was not the best move. I I've been so much off frame today. First getting the cards, now getting the glasses. All right, the Delphic Bee. You are being called to consider, study, or commit yourself to a particular path, reflection, or spirituality. You are a member of a group or an institution. It is time to make a step forward into a position of teaching or spiritual leadership. You are being called to consider, study, or commit yourself to a particular path, reflection, or spirituality. If you are a member of a group or an institution, it is time to take a step forward into a position of teaching or spiritual leadership. Hello, Kiki Quintana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, position of leadership, y'all. So finish the job, bring it across the finish line, take leadership. Strong messages for today. I have to turn off my fan. It's making me cold. And since I have been off frame so many times today, I figure one more. It's live. This is live. Um, we are debuting a new series of classes. You can go to bluewitch.org, bluewitch.org, and sign up for the Teteoh, the Colonizing the God. Teteoh will happen on February 8th at 7 p.m. An hour and a half class. And it's basically an hour class and 30 minutes for discussion, group questions and all that. And we're going to do now the Colonizing the God. The Colonizing the God series has come to an end for now. And there are 23 classes that you can buy on demand at any time. But there are also classes that are new and upcoming. And one of those classes is going to be the Quetzalcoatl, the beautiful vibration. Hello, Magoi of the Salaso and Rainbow Wolf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, February we start working again. Our vacation's over. The planning is over. Now we're grounding this. We're also gonna be on a summit by the end of the month. So stay tuned. One of those free summits that I've been doing. We're gonna do the Teteoh, and we're gonna be doing embodying the Teteoh. So I'll tell you about the embodying the Teteoh in just a minute. Let's see what the Darkwood Tarot has for us today. And this was stuck to my hand without hesitation, almost like glue. And we have the Tower, and it is reversed. The tarot cards are really talking to us loud after this horrible weekend that we had, with one more life was yet lost, taken, and not the first. The first one was Silverio Villegas Gonzalez here in Chicago. That was the first execution, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez. Then we have Keith Porter in Los Angeles, and then we have Rene Good and Alex Petri. So a lot of people are realizing what is happening now. They unfortunately haven't realized it, that the first killing happened in September in Chicago. And so a lot of us, consciously or subconsciously, are holding on to the status quo. We don't want to let go of the status quo because it's scary. It's really scary. We are really, really going through one of the scariest times. However, holding on to a system that don't serve the greater good, it's almost like kissing the executioners. I didn't mean to be this dense on a Monday afternoon, but the cards are telling us, right? Let's finish the job. Let's become leaders on our community. And let's not hold on to something that, if it's not completely broken yet, it's certainly going that way. So we might as well, you know, break it ourselves, rip off the bandage. Hello, on the Goza and Mari Esther. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coffee Break. As you can see, I'm very intense today. I'm not being intense. Life is. Life be lifing. And yeah, four killed at gunpoint, plus over 30 who died in their custody. So, plus of course the hundreds upon hundreds that they've been killed in Venezuela, and the Tower reverse is asking us, why are we holding on to something that is broken? Now forget about everything that is happening on the planet, forget about everything that is happening in the United States, forget about anything that I have said before. Let's say you are here with me to get a reading, and you get the Tower reverse. My job will be to tell you, when the Tower right side up strikes, it's telling us that something is broken, that our defense mechanisms are not working anymore, and that we might as well push out the rubble and come out triumphant to reinvent ourselves. Yes, we might lose people on the way, we might lose relationships, friendships, etc., but it's time for us to start anew, right? Tower comes to people who are getting a divorce, getting married. It's an incredibly big change in your life. Having a kid, um, moving to a new job, changing religion because your spirituality is not fulfilled anymore, um, moving to a different state or a different country or a different planet, right? Big changes. Trans people, when they're ready to transition, when they're ready to start taking hormone therapy and stuff, they get the Tower, right? So when the Tower reverses in your life, whatever it is going on in your personal life, the Tower reverse is asking you, is it worth it that you hold on to it? Or are you hurting yourself more by holding on to it? Right? So thank you, Rainbow Wolf, because they say intense works for me. And Rainbow Wolf, I cannot tell, but you're a she? I don't want to use the wrong pronoun, but it looks like a female on the picture. So this collective work that we're doing is a rude awakening, folks. It's hard awakening, but again, some of us are tired, 20 days tired. Some of us are 500 years tired. We're all tired. The system is not working. Your personal system at home, which I promise you, if you're suffering at home from any kind of abuse or any kind of injustice, or at work there's some imbalance and something that is not going, I promise you, everything stems from the same system. I guarantee you, you can give me a rotten apple and I can trace it back on why it is fault, patriarchy's fault, that the apple is rotten. So that the cards that we have got today, the Ten of Wands that is telling us we're too far out, we can go back. Then the Hierophant, the Delphi priestess, telling us to take a position of leadership and move forward and learn, right? And now the Tower reverse that is asking us, are we really comfortable, or are we lying to ourselves, waiting until it all crumbles on top of us? And let me remind you that a position of leadership doesn't mean you're going to go out on the trenches, you know. A position of leadership is this: you listen to a person of color, and then you go tell your friends who are European Americans, hey, this person of color said this, this, and that, right? Or you support people, like you'll support me when you buy my classes, or when you come to my workshops, or when you hire me, right? You're supporting a person of color. You take a position of leadership when you stop buying bottled water, because we know buying bottled water is the most ludicrous thing of our times, right? Water should be free and clean. You can take a position when you start going to volunteer your time to fold e-scenes and to put whistles in the little bags. And if you have a training, and if you have it on you, and if you can stomach it, then you take a position of leadership and you go be an observer and you record things. And I know it's scary. I know it's really scary. But let me reassure you that the fear that you're living on right now is the fear that people of color have been living on for 500 years. And we've been living with that fear every day. We never know when we're going to come back home, if we're going to come back home, particularly Black people. But the last year has been incredibly intense and violent towards brown people. And there's no going back. It's the weekend. I mean, it's undeniable. And folks, the cards aren't biased, and the cards don't lie. And I used to say something back in the day, and I haven't said it in a long time. I guess it's time. Hello, AB and Jessica. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't trust you. I don't trust me. I don't trust anyone. I trust Teteoh. Teteoh don't lie. Like Shakira's hips that don't lie. Teteoh don't lie. And it is in the back of our heads for some, and then for some it's in the front of our eyes. And for some, it's still not even a thing. I'm astonished by the amount of people that are like, I don't do politics. I don't care. I don't, you know. Darling, everything is political. Me drawing breath and having a sip of my coffee and taking this time talking to y'all is political. Me existing in 2026 is political. And if you think the system does not affect you, Jessica McGinn says, hi Laura. I've been using that as the patriarchy oil a lot lately. With this admin, I know what you mean. Yeah. Hello, I am Daisy. We have two more cards to pull. Let's see what the cards have to say. But yeah, so far we have Ten of Wands, see it through. The Delphi Priestess, take a position of leadership, and the Tower reverse. Why are we holding on to something that is broken? Two more cards. Let's see what the divine has to say for us. When you cannot make this shit up, we have another Ten of Wands. One more time, we have the Ten of Wands. Twice today, we have the Ten of Wands. I know you're tired. I know it's too much. I know it's really heavy. I know you don't want to be carrying with this anymore. But the cards are telling us, see it through. Bring it to the finish line. It's almost over. We just have to, get through it. And last year, I was saying, our only job is to survive. Well, there's a lot of people who haven't yet. Let's not wait for more people to be gone. Now, again, forget about the planet. Forget about what, because this is happening on the whole planet. This is not just happening here. It's not just happening in Minnesota. It's happening in California, in Los Angeles, and New Orleans. It's happening here in Chicago. Still, let's say nothing in the planet is happening, and you get the Ten of Wands. My job is to tell you, hey, whatever it is that you're struggling, whatever it is that you're tired of, whatever injustice has you working extra, which again I can trace back to patriarchy. They're telling you here to carry it through, to bury the weight, to not to bury it, to bear the weight, and to move forward. You got this. You got this. We got this. We got this. I don't think I have ever had a coffee break in which we have the same card twice. I know we have had readings where we have a lot of people of the court or lots of swords or something like that, But I don't recall ever having the same card twice. Ten of Wands. You know what? Do me a favor. Investigate on your own. Research the card. Research the Ten of Wands. See what it has particularly for you. Because you all are here and you all are getting the Ten of Wands with me. So, anyway, I was going to tell you about Embodying the Teteoh, which is a new community circle / activity circle in which I will be talking about two Teteos, a female, a Siwa Teteoh, a male, Atlaca Teteoh. So we're going to pair Siwa Teteoh and Atlaca Teteoh. We're going to talk about them. And that is going to give us an intentional gathering in which then we are going to discuss how to embody, how to philosophically bring those teachings into our lives. I feel like Socrates every time I say philosophical. Uh, no, I'm just Laura. I don't want to be Socrates. I don't want to be a man. I want to be who I am. Salud. Mm. So we're going to embody the teachings of this Teteoh. And that is an ancient practice called Teixiptla. Teixiptla. I'm sure I say it wrong. I'm just learning now. I'm not an expert yet. And that practice is ancestral, and something gave me I got inspired to do it and to call it that. And then when I was doing my research, I'm like, oh, it's been done and it's been being done for over thousands of years. So that will happen on the fourth Sunday of the month, and it's sliding scale, still, still confidential, still a group thing. The only thing that will be recorded is the first part of the class, and then the rest is a confidential discussion with people where we witness each other, when we get together, when we validate each other. We don't fix people. We don't give advice to people. We just hold space for each other. And in times such as this, I really invite you. And if you cannot do none of that and you want to support me, you can hire me for a reading, you can hire me for a cleansing, you can buy my art, you can, as ways of helping, or you can tip me at Venmo at Blue Witch, Cash App, $0 Blue Witch 1, Zelle, Blue Witch at bluewitch.org, or you can do Zelle with my phone number, 630-506-1758. Thank you. Thank you to the people who have been very generous and buy groceries for a month with your tips. Thank you. And thank you to those who can buy a cup of coffee for $7 or whatever, No tip is too big or too small. Last card for today. I just look at the time. Last card for today. Thank you for hanging out the whole 27 minutes. 28, I gather. We're going to go to 28. We have the Tower reverse. Guys, I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. I just can't. Gee. Let's see what. I like that it came on the Unbridled Spirit, because then we're going to get a different perspective, right? We're going to get the perspective from Tina, who wrote the book, but it's the same card. It's the Tower, but it's reversed. Golly gee, when the tarot says, did I stutter? I feel, whoa, I'm getting goosebumps. Holy guacamole. Don't cry, Laura. Something inside of you, an instinct, kept you from going in that building. And as you watch from a distance, you know why. Watching from the outside doesn't mean you won't feel the impact. The spirit of the Tower reverse reminds us not to be afraid of changes, because they are still coming. Trust and protect yourself, mind, body, and soul, and count your blessings, appreciating that life can change all too quickly. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something inside of you, an instinct, kept you from going in that building. And as you watch from the distance, you know why. Watching from the outside doesn't mean you won't feel the impact. The spirit of the Tower reversed reminds us not to be afraid of changes, because they are still coming. Trust and protect yourself, mind, body, and soul, and count your blessings, appreciating that life can change all too quickly. If you're still here, if you're still watching, tell me what you feel, because I feel incredibly blessed. Never in the 7 year, how many years? 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 8 years. Never, never in 8 years that I've been doing these videos have I had two repeating cards. Two. Sometimes it will be the one comes right side up and the next pull it comes upside down. That has happened a couple of times. But never in 8 years have I pulled twice the Ten of Wands and twice the Tower reversed. Life be lifing with intensity, and so are we. Wow. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Divine. I just want to tell you guys to stay safe, please. Do what you can, but do something. Not doing anything is not an option anymore. Wow. Tell me something. Are you as amazed as I am? I'm losing my mind here. Oh my God. Leave a comment, please. Please leave a comment if you got through the whole thing. My name is Laura González. I thank you all so much for watching. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye. Oh, now.